Okay, one extra note, Brou. Maxey questionable with an illness. Didn't practice today. Yeah. Should Embiid play tonight?
Well, look, if Tyrese Maxey is out, maybe you say, look, let's sit Embiid as well, try to get him better, closer to 100% for game 3. We're at home. If we can win our 2 at home, then now we're in a series with different teams. Yeah. But let's assume Maxey plays and he's all right. I'm leaving it up. Obviously, the doctors and trainers, number one. If they're like, he's fine, it's just maybe a little pain tolerance or,
he doesn't trust
or whatever.
It seems like.
Yeah, like they got to be, if they're fine and he wants to play, I'm letting him play because, Nick, and I've heard people say, well, save him for next year.
It's not guaranteed.
Well, next year's playoffs going to be the same thing. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at, every year, the only year he played every playoff game was in 2020, and they only played 4. Yeah. All right, they got swept, so he only played 4. Every other year, he's missed 1 or 2 playoff games, and then a lot that he's played, he's been 70, 80%.
And one of those years, in fairness, it was not a lower body thing that concerns you. It was when he got whacked in the face in garbage time. Shutting him down seems crazy to me. It seems like an insane idea. I usually, when I see takes out there, even though Lakers lose on purpose that I fundamentally disagree with, I understand them. I don't understand this one.
Well, people think he's more hurt. I mean, I don't want to say he's not hurt, but I think he's fine.
Okay, he got hurt in this game and came back 25 minutes later.
But he didn't.
And it happened in the same thing during the regular season.
Listen, I think pretty clearly doesn't. I don't know what it's like, obviously, to have that type of surgery on your lower body, certainly not as a big-time athlete. But it seems like he just doesn't trust it and feels things that set off alarms. Like, to me, when he had that dunk, I don't think it was like, oh, my God, the pain there. I think he felt something, and his brain was like, oh, you just blew your knee, buddy.
He falls a lot,
and
but the look on his face
was like, oh, my God. And then he got checked out, and they're like, you're fine. And he still seems somewhat tentative. And so if you want to revisit, as I said last week, his plan next season, should you have a 40-game cap on the regular season? Do we need to discuss whether or not a 7'2", 300-pound man, with your injury history, can play 80 high-intensity NBA games? Probably not. That's all fine and good with me. But shutting down Embiid is forfeiting the series. It's just over. Goodbye.
For one game?
I don't think they're talking about for one game.
Yeah, I don't think
I thought shut him down tonight and live to play on Thursday.
Because can we just show the numbers with the on-off?
It's just not good.
I mean, and this has been the story of their season, right? In the games he played, they were going into the other night 32-8. The other games, they were a bad team. This is the playoffs. This is what you play for. And I don't think that there is anything, I don't think he's going to do anything now that jeopardizes next postseason. This isn't a calf thing like Giannis that could turn into an Achilles. Even if he hurts the knee again, he's not going to be injured 11 months from now. For Joel Embiid, all that's left is a great playoff run. You can't deprive him of the opportunity to go on, in my opinion.
He's like this every postseason. Yeah. So let's just go for it while we have him.
I would let him sit. If the Lakers lose tonight in Denver, you're like, well, live to fight another day.
Even if Maxey can play?
Yeah, even if Maxey can play. Just try to win your home games.
But he just played the entire second half.
But does he look like...
He looks like he's going to look, no matter what.
In the long haul,
he's not going to get better in the playoffs.
I mean, he had time off. I think some of this is injury. And some of this is injury residue and what it's manifesting in his brain as far as trust. How much I thought it was noteworthy that they were like, that's his first dunk since the surgery. Yeah. And the fact that he was scoring 30 a night on mostly jump shots, it shows what a skilled and, great player he is. But the goal for Embiid and the Sixers, obviously, is not to have a hard-fought round 1 win against the Knicks. The goal for the Sixers is to finally go on a deep playoff run. And I think if you're throwing away games at the very beginning of the postseason, like, then you're just not going to have that.
I'll meet you in the middle.
Yeah?
Down 12, pull them out. How about that?
Okay, I'm fine with not.
Late.
Yeah.
Late, like fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Because
Halfway through
12
the third.
isn't what it used to be.
Yeah,
12
it
is like 3.
I know, I was
That's
watching,
not like
was I
three.
watching the?
It really
I
is.
watching
It really is.
There was a game like,
I-
it's
there-
7. Oh, no,
when
it's
the
the Mavs.
Lakers
Oh,
were-
I caught it to 18. I'm like, this has been over. Stop telling
Look,
me to
not
keep-
me. I'm telling you, we've seen too many 20-point comebacks nowadays.
Well, Brou, are you feeling vindicated about your Clippers?
This guy.
He's a hardened believer now.
Wait. Hold on. Every time we talk Clippers, it's Bru's Clippers.
Yeah, it says
Bru's
it right
Clippers,
there.
Bru's Clippers,
Yes,
Bru's Clippers.
They are yours.
All right, so
Yeah.
now, but you only want to talk when they lose.
No, that's not
Now
true.
that they win, you get
So you
mad because
feel
we're
you're
calling them Bruce
confident about
Clippers.
them.
Well, look, I did pick them to make the Western Conference Finals. Admittedly, I'm a fair man. I picked that thinking Kawhi was going to be
Why would you
healthy,
ever
all
think that?
Well, I know. But now I don't think he's going to play the rest of this series. But here's the
hold
thing.
on. You think Kawhi's
no,
out for the series?
That's my opinion.
Okay.
Now, I hope I'm wrong. But he's been out
Yeah.
a long time, and he hadn't gotten any better. He didn't even warm up, like shoot before the game.
why
All
would
right,
he
so
do
he's
that?
not contact practicing or anything like that. But here's the thing. I give them a shot. I said I think Friday, without Kawhi, I don't think they'll win this series. But I'm going to give them a shot. It's all dependent, and maybe this is stupid, on James Harden.
Yeah, that's
because
why
if I could count on James Harden,
You can't.
Well, I
What
get
are you
it.
talking-
Because
what are we doing?
game one last year, did he have 45?
No,
or
that
something
was
like that?
that was later in the series. But,
game
game 1 of round
Against
2, he
Philly,
had 45
or
in
for
round
Philly,
2.
Yeah,
Yes, that's
in round
right.
2
Yeah,
against
yeah.
was that Boston? Yeah,
Yeah.
Boston. Look, this is on Harden because if Harden, if I
they're
can
screwed.
go into a playoff game knowing I'm getting regular season James Harden,
You're
and I
not.
don't mean 28 a night. This is what I'm asking. This is it. I'm asking James Harden, just don't get tentative.
Okay.
Don't not shoot.
Not.
I don't want hesitant James Harden. I
You
don't
want
want
him to
tentative
shoot.
James Harden.
Jack him
I
up.
don't want him running from the ball. No, I want him being his typical aggressive self. I can handle a 8 for 20 night because at least you're being yourself, you're engaged,
Yeah.
and you're getting other guys involved.
Okay.
But his bad
Or 2
playoff
for
games
13.
are 2 for 13,
1 for 11.
tons of
Yeah.
turnovers.
Yeah.
That's not James Harden.
Can
That's
I-
what it is. A mental block. Because here's the thing, Nick. If Harden is Harden, they still got 2 superstars. And then they've got a deep bench.
When you say when Harden is Harden, do you mean when Harden is regular season?
Yeah.
Harden
when
or
he's
Harden is
regular
playing?
season
And Paul
Harden,
George
you got Paul George
is a star.
and Harden. Okay, 2 stars
Yeah,
though.
sure.
Versus what you got in Dallas.
With 2 stars.
And then we got a deep
You got a
bench.
deeper bench and a better coach,
So,
in my
yeah.
opinion. That's all great. This is the most overreaction of any game.
No,
one
I
overreaction
didn't
we
say
could
they're
get.
about to run
It
through
is such.
They don't have a shot.
Bro, can I tell you something?
Oh, because
real
I'm
quick?
trusting Harden. Harden,
Yeah.
I'm trusting
Yeah.
you, man.
Clip this. Wilds, I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
Brou, you are so lucky your 2 daughters are as brilliant and kind and well-behaved
where's this
as they
going?
are. Because you would have been the ultimate sucker parent. I promise, Dad, this time will be different. I promise. Don't pay attention to the last 7 times you've let me do this. This one's going to be different. And you'd be like, you know what? I believe in it. Like this idea that you are.
He's only a Hall of Famer. Some people thought he was the best player ever to have a ring at one point.
First of all,
some people on this desk, not you, but some people on this
bringing
desk.
up a projection take from 6 years ago, 5 playoff meltdowns ago, is a little unfair, but I'll wear it. That's fine. And I underrated Elgin Baylor. Not the point. The point is this. Of course these Clippers look good because they looked like the regular season Clippers. But at some point, the playoff Clippers, and most notably playoff Harden, are going to show up. And you are also not going to have a game, I don't think, the rest of the series, where everyone on the Mavs other than Luka and Kyrie objectively played poorly. Like, there was a lot. They scored 8 points in a quarter. There was a lot that went into. I thought Russ played really well in his role. I think Paul George literally did go 8 for 20.
Second half, he played better.
And so I just know, I do not believe that you're going to get consistent production from James Harden. As the games increase in stress.
That's when he has his issues.
Yeah, of course game 5, 6.
Harden? I mean, come on, man. Come on.
Maybe.
You can do it. You can do this, James. You can do it.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.